Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. We're down tier in Sea of Fortune in a domination match in my very favorite destroyer, the Japanese Tier 6 premium destroyer Yukikaze. If you said to me pick one ship and one commander in one game to excel, regardless of the map, regardless of the enemy ships, regardless of the type of match, I would pick the Yukikaze. It is my favorite destroyer. Sorry, Leningrad, you've been dethroned because you've been overly nerfed and shadow nerfed. So, it's the Yukikaze. Today in the Yukikaze, we're running the Speed Torp build. Talked about it before. You need Space Fishy. If you haven't seen my other Speed Torp videos, I'll try to link one here. But essentially, you build into torpedo speed, which lowers the reaction time for the enemy ships. Now, I don't have a calculator to calculate how much it lowers it. All I know is the torpedoes are going significantly faster, and so that means what is a pretty lengthy torpedo reaction time for the Japanese torpedoes is cut probably at least by a third due to the speed of the torpedoes. All right, so we're moving out. We got Space Fishy as our commander. We're moving into Alpha. I hate to repeat myself, but in these domination matches, the goal is to capture the bases. Alpha Cap, Bravo Cap, Charlie Cap. In matches with a Delta Cap, you capture that one too. So we are capping out. I had intended to bring you a Collingwood video today. Unfortunately, although I had some good matches in the Collingwood, I did not have the matches I intended to have as we spot the enemy destroyer, Akatsuki. I did launch torpedoes as if he knew I did that. He turned inward, not away. He turned inward. Very, very bold for a Japanese destroyer to turn inward towards the cap. And right now I'm just biding my time. He's now in the cap. We are now spotted. Now, I think I have a gun advantage over the Akatsuki. A, because I knew he was coming, and B, all my guns were trained that way. And I think I just have better guns anyway. So we're lighting him up. We're doing a pretty good job damaging him. The most important thing we're doing is spotting him for our teammates who absolutely eradicate him. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, out there is a Shores. Boy, I haven't seen a Shores in a match in quite some time. Not that I can remember. Huh. All right, another enemy destroyer out there at Benson. We're going to launch torpedoes into the gap. So if he comes through the gap, maybe he'll meet our torpedoes and meet his watery grave, the bottom of Davy Jones's locker. So yeah, I intended to bring you a Collingwood video. But I held off. Maybe I can get a better match this weekend. I played for about 2 hours today. Got some more good matches, but I didn't get the match I wanted. The one I have in the can, I got about 110,000 damage, top of the board. I'm hoping to get a better match, though, simply because the damage record right now in WoW's builds is something like 234,000 damage. And I'm not even half of that. So hopefully I can get a better game. And speaking of game, we're going to refrain from shooting at the Benson until we get our base capped out here. Now we have it capped out. Now we can shoot at the Benson. Did the Benson get taken out? No, I don't think he did. In fact, they are killing our teammates and they've taken a lead. No, they haven't. Never mind. Never mind. There was no lead taken. We haven't killed anybody. All we did was get a base cap. Laga moving in here just took a bunch of damage. And so I think now that I recall, this game is backloaded with performance, meaning it all happens at the end of the game. Peter Heinrich, or Prinz Heinrich out there doing his thing. Am I going to shoot torpedoes into the gap again? All right, now we're tied on the scoreboard, 3 ships to 3. We did have 2 base caps, and they had none. Now We each have one, and they are flipping the Charlie cap. All right, Laga. Was hoping he would kind of step out there a little bit into the full spread of torpedoes and get evapped. I don't think that happened. Oh, we did get him with one. I'll take one. One is better than zero. Alright, so we got 20k damage. We were moving out just to create a little space between ourselves and the Laga. And any Japanese destroyer getting spotted is a quick route to death. Unless the enemy ships are totally incompetent. Which, believe me, it's hard to be that incompetent. So, just hear me when I say you don't want to get spotted. That guy's asking for help. I'm like, I'm not going to get any closer to a cruiser, numbnuts. So no, I'm not helping him.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Good grief. I gave you some torpedoes. That's all I can give you. Alright, we're retrograding back here. I do not like playing from back here. I tell you, I see more and more games every day where destroyers are refusing to go forward on the map, and as a destroyer player, I will tell you it is a crying shame, and those people should never be allowed to play destroyer again. Alright, Benson clearly didn't get the memo about that. He encroached on our side of the map. We lit him up with our guns. We've got torpedoes in the water. I hope he is going to steer into the torpedoes. He does steer into the torpedoes. Kill number one. That's how it's done right there. And an assist to my teammates who damaged him, although, truth be told, if I had hit him with one torpedo, based on the HE damage we'd already done to him, he still would have been dead. They didn't need to shoot him at all. Alright, we're going to turn tail here in terms of our movement and head into the Bravo cap, hoping to cap that out. We already capped Alpha, and so Bravo, yep, we're going to try to get it done. And although we've only got a couple of torpedo strikes right now, and our team is kind of beating the pants off the enemy team in some respects, I think by the end of the match you'll be convinced that either A, I'm a really good destroyer player, or B, the Yukikaze is a really good destroyer, or maybe C, the Speed Torp build is the way to go in a Japanese destroyer, or maybe even D, all of the above. Alright, we've launched torpedoes into the gap there, hoping the ship that's shooting that can't be seen blunders forward into them because of our capping activity. One of our teammates gets taken out, although now we are close to owning all three cap circles based on a destroyer capping the Bravo cap. Hipper moving in there. I don't really want anything to do with the Hipper. Did I mention we're down tier? I think we're down tier. Hipper would indicate we're down tier. So that's not good. I don't want anything to do with the Hipper. If he sees me, bad juju. And there is I guess a battleship way off there in the distance. I cannot figure out who that is. Alright. Capping continues. Hipper looks like he's going to dodge our torpedo salvo. So again, I'm quasi-safely behind the island. Still helping to spot the Hipper, but in a position to be able to move forward. Oh, my phone is ringing. Alright, sorry, had to put that on silent. I'll have to call this person back. Clearly they don't know I'm a big star on YouTube. Alright, we captured the Bravo cap, moving out, and we're going to try to sneak around the other side of the island, find the enemy ship, and destroy him. Failing that, we're just hoping to do something really awesome. So we've been doing our job. We helped take out an enemy destroyer. We did take one out. We captured a couple base caps. And that's what it's all about, folks. Doing your job in the destroyer, spotting, capping, taking out the enemy destroyer. That's your job. That's what you do. I can't stress it enough. Good fundamentals, very important. All right, there's the shores. I kind of forgot the shores was in this match. Battleship, everybody's over here. The shores is pretty dangerous, so we're going to launch all our torpedoes at the shores. And hope he doesn't turn in too much. I'm hoping he'll just keep blundering forward and blunder right into the torpedoes. Are we going to peek? We can't tell, but we did get him with a torpedo. Second set of torpedoes. Can we finish him off? No. Unfortunately for me. Alright, still moving around here. What is that battleship? A Massachusetts.
Engine boost deactivated.
Well, sorry, I'm sending a textual message right now. Alright. I texted back my caller and said I would call them back. I'm just trying to be polite, man. I don't want dead air when I have a video, but just trying to be polite. Alright. So we're moving out, we're sizing up the mass. I silenced my phone. And I turned off Siri. And so we're just trying to get the mass to where he is going to give us something to shoot at. Now he's turning in towards us, so I'm going to do one of my patented S maneuvers here, or a C maneuver to create a little more room. And ideally, especially in a build like this, you want to launch on a broadside ship. Now he wasn't totally broadside, but we're going to overlap our launch there to give ourselves the best possible chance to hit the mass. Now are we going to move in? We are going to move in. He is turning just a little bit. I think that bodes really well. Look how quick those torpedoes got onto the target, folks. There is the high caliber medal, and my teammates kill pinch the mass. Alright, well, guess what? I mean, there's one other ship. Let's go try to kill him. And hopefully we can get the kill this time. It is the Hipper. That is a dangerous ship, especially to me. A weak little destroyer with terrible guns. Even though we've got most of our health, because I'm a very smart player, it is entirely possible that the Hipper could easily kill us and not lose hardly any hit points in the process. So this is the kind of fight that if you have to have it, you want to have it at the end. You really got to love the aiming bug kicking in there. We do light up the Hipper. Looks like he had armor piercing loaded there, so he's not really getting it done with that. We set the Hipper on fire, and we put up our own smoke screen. He may not have any spotting capability left, so his salvo totally misses there. We're going to cut our launch inward, and then we're going to launch maybe some more, maybe not. All right, back to the guns, because A, he's spotted, and B, we don't have anything else to do, so we're going to line them up again. We'll launch the second set of torpedoes, because our first set is going to miss. We are continuing to shoot HE spam at the Hipper. He is being shot at by my teammates, but our fire is ticking. We are burning him down. There's the Confederate medal. He's turning back. Can we gun down a Hipper, folks? Set him on fire a third time, I think. And my teammate finishes him off. So we weren't anywhere close to a Kraken, but those last two kills getting pinched wasn't ideal. That being said, here we are on the victory screen. High caliber medal, Confederate medal, a bunch of progress ribbons. We ended up with 107,677 total damage. 8 torpedo strikes to 1 kill, 2 solo base caps. We end up with 788,870 silver, over 13,900 ship XP, over 23,800 commander XP, over 3,400 green XP in my favorite ship, my favorite destroyer, Yukikaze. Here we are at the top of the board, 3312 base XP, 2 medals, 1 big kill. Yes, I would call that a really good game. A good game also to the Fiji, who must have been pinching all of my kills. But that being said, we dominated the match, and I think I've made a pretty compelling case as to why the Yukikaze is awesome. Thanks for watching.